Hi everyone. Um, so a couple of things about my house is that it is a disaster. If you don't know, my name is Shelly and I live in full time in a 2010 Chev Express 2500. So that means that I don't have a lot of space. I have no built-in cupboards. I just have got stuff that I put in on my own. So looks like a mess. That's not the mess. That's not a mess. What my mess is this cupboard here that is behind my bed holding my headboard. I had some books on top and books in the middle and then books at the bottom. My books in the middle are all on the floor. Absolutely everywhere on the floor. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a peg over here. So the shelf has gone under the pegs instead of sitting on the pegs that they were. And I actually did have them gooped. So I'm going to also goop them again. I've got Goops Max. I'm going to goop them again. But I'm also going to fix them, goop them, put my books in a box, and duct tape it closed a bit to sort of keep the cupboard together rather than having it pull apart as easy. I'm not sure how much of this is going to be you guys are going to be able to see because it's just in a very difficult situation here. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get started. Hi. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is try to fix the shelf. I'm going to do that by pulling the shelf apart, sticking the thing back. That is the first trial goal. I'm also taking everything off the back because I'm going to be putting up the insulation today. Hopefully. Time permitting. Okay, so first off this. So what I did was I glued it so that these things would stay in place, and they did. That is fabulous. All four of them are still in place. And then I glued a little bit, I put a bit of alien tape on the edges to sort of keep them in. That didn't work. I'm looking at it now and I said it was goop, but it's alien tape. So I'm going to, yeah, that's gonna work. I'm gonna be able to pull this up and break all that alien tape, yes, but that's okay. And now what I'm going to do is put everything in here out of the way, because I know this is gonna fit, because I did try it before I opened it. So it'll slide in there and work perfectly. So there's some horrible electronics in here, stuff that doesn't work anymore, really. Some excellent books. I mean, they're all excellent books, right? This one is The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I'm getting the compendium, the Harry Potter companion to all of the books. I think I only got book 1 and book 2. I'm working on getting the rest. But I do have the Snape and Dumbledore books. And this is what I got for Christmas from my friend. She's 6 months younger than I am. She's 5. Okay. Makes it a lot cleaner just picking up all those books, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, I tell you something. My back. Okay. This really needs to be cleaned. But I did get some Lysol on the go, so I'll be able to clean up the back of here for sure. Okay. I'm going to start with a goop, and I'm going to goop all those areas that have a whatchamacallit, just to ensure that they are going to have a little bit more stability. But the goop's not just going to drip down to the bottom. So I did this, just those 4 areas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this duct tape. It's part of my CPAP machine. It's right in the way. And I don't have a new microphone yet, so I'm trying very hard to stay towards the phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on to keep it in, plus to keep this closed a little bit, to keep it so that it doesn't push outwards, it just pushes inwards. That's part of my theory. So I don't use the books very often. So I'm not too worried about taping them in. But also, it's just duct tape. I can get in there if I want to. But also, I just don't want this to fall apart anymore. I should get a little small one for this one. Put the books in it. Okay, that's part of what we're doing today. The other part is to fix up the back. We've got a bunch of pink boards back here that need to go up here to keep the cold away. Here's my I love you grandma that my baby made for me. Sort of. It is so dusty back here. Just have a look at this. This is in the back of my van. And this here is my backpack. But just look at that dirt. Like, that's just incredible, that smudge there. Okay, I'm gonna pull all this stuff out and then I'll get back to you. Hi. Okay, so we're at the back. Got my pink stuff down below. Not a lot of it. But I do have tape to tape it together. I tidied up most of the floor here, so that at least that will be clean. So, let's see what we can do about getting this thing partway done anyway. I'm not sure exactly which pieces go where. I know that some of these were good and some of these are broken, and it doesn't even matter because it's pink board. Just hold that there for a sec. Not really. No, we'll hold it there. So this little piece broke off of here. It doesn't have to be a perfect job because the whole thing is not going to be seen, and it's only going to be like to hold it temporarily while I get the door shut, because the doors are what's going to really hold it in there. And then on the inside, I'm going to get some plastic, and then I'm going to plastic coat the whole thing. So that's what's going to. And I can't remember how I did this last year, so that's another hard thing to remember. I don't know how I did it. Cold Darrison. I got one piece that's kind of thin, not a whole lot. That's okay. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to hold the bend. That's probably why it was bent, is because it was here and against the door. That's not going to hold it very long because it's really dusty. That's okay. That's okay. Also, I forgot to put my. This is my outdoor sunshade. So that's. I'm also trying on a pair of pants that I wore last year when I had a job, and I'm trying to wear them and see if they fit. And they keep sliding down. I don't know. They like my butt. Please. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. I'm so glad that fell down. Damn it. I didn't really do a very good job of it. So the reason I'm having so much trouble with this is because I like to have the air flow. The back door open most of the time during the spring, fall, summer. Oh my gosh, it's imperative during the summer because I have no hole in my roof. And you know what? I'm not too sad about that because I've seen many van lifers with problems with their leaky roofs. So I'm not too upset. Oh, it'd be really nice if I could change this window to one that goes up and down. That would be lovely. But this is a work van, so I don't even know if they have things. So this is my last piece, and I have that little part to do. But I have a bigger part over on this side. There's like this area here. It's like a finger length that there's nothing in here. That's the side that my head's on. So I think what I might do is put this on this side. Because what I did last year was I just shoved this all in and took a blanket and stuffed it in the spots that didn't have any coverage. And that worked just fine. So I can do that. I have extra blankets. That's what the whole thing was for in the first place. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just try to cover our head part. Alright, just going to close this side and see how things go. This is a little lock system that what I did was I locked this onto the handle of this one. It's not going to stop anybody. They can put their hand through, but it gives me that couple extra seconds of somebody fumbling around to wake me up, because sometimes I have a little nap in the afternoon with the door open. Middle of summer, sometimes I sleep with one of the doors open. Don't tell anybody. It gets hot in there. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is take down all the extra magnets that I have on these. I tend to buy a lot of magnets and then realize that that's not going to work. And these are the best ones. These are some magnificent ones. And I get them from the Great Canadian dollar store. And they work really well. I use them for like a couple of sheets of sheet, and they'll hold up. Like I put up my pillowcase up there, and through the two halves of the pillowcase, it holds up really well. So these ones were awful, but hey. So I'm gonna get rid of those. And that's all the pink stuff that I have to do today. Got to make sure that door is really closed. This is one last thing I'm going to do. This is like a dollar store door stop. There used to be two of these. And you would sort of push it along the door, have one on each side to keep the cold out. So I cut it in half because I don't have a door to put it on. I'm just going to stuff it in here. Down near the bottom. Lock it. Okay, sounds like a train. It's gonna be noisy in a sec. Why don't we go inside and see what it looks inside? That was a short train. I just get inside. Like, it's a people train, so it's really short. Okay, this is what we got. So from now until spring, this is going to be a really dark place. But that's okay because we have a light down here and a light up here. They're both hanging lights, and they plug in. Not plug in. I recharge them. I also have another rechargeable light down here near my bathroom. And also, I got the fairy lights. And because it's so dark, the fairy lights are going to look much nicer. And I just have to read, they're battery lights, but I just have to put in new battery lights when they get too dim. So let me put those on so you guys can see. A little bit better, a little bit better. My bed's a disaster area right now because everything from down here is now on my bed, like oh well, all the blankets and stuff. My winter sheets, I found those when I was doing things down here. But all of these blankets, I got about 3 blankets that just go shoved down in here for winter time. I use them. I use 2 of them on a regular basis. So I do have that one extra blanket that I can stuff in. These lights have been in here for 2 full years, so sometimes they're a bit persnickety. That's the way it goes. So that means this is done for the winter, and that is done for the winter. No, not done. Not done. I'm going to go to the dollar store. I completely forgot about this part, but I like to put a piece of plastic across for 2 reasons. For one, it keeps the dirt more out there. The wet doesn't come in. Dirt and air come in. So that's what I'm just dealing with. The snow, the rain, none of that comes in. So being sure to get all the stuff in the middle, you know, make sure it's got lots of coverage so we're not, because that's where the air comes in. You can feel it like on the first, about 2 weeks ago, there was a very chill, hard wind, and you could really feel it. And I'm like, yeah, that's got to get done. It's got to get done. So yeah, long time. I'm not sure, this might be a long video. And I'm not even done yet, but you get the idea. That's what I do for winterizing. Really, that's everything that needs to be done. This is completely covered. It's got the pink insulation underneath, and it's got the, I don't know what you call this stuff on the outside. There's a couple places that I need to, like, there's nothing I can do about this. I did screw it up in a couple of places. There and here. So this is not going anywhere, but it also sort of hangs a bit just because of, it's been up there for 2 years. So, you know, I'm lucky it still works. But there's some stuff around the door and where I cook that you would like to look at because it's not very nice. So this and this. And it just has to be, I'm going to get up there with some tape and tape it up here and here again. And then all along the bottom. And that's right over top of where I cook. So that's understandable that that's in a little bit of a funky situation with the tape and stuff. I did not tend to cook last year, so I've cooked more in the past month than I cooked all last year. So I just gotta keep an eye on it. And I need to get some of that silver tape, which I don't have. So there's a couple things I have to look forward to getting before I can finish winterizing. But we're really close. Hi there. So obviously this is not the same day. I have not finished still. I have tried to complete this, as you can see. I bought a shower curtain. I bought a shower curtain to put up here because it looks better. Like it's a nice, cute pink color. And then I had some paper tape here on hand, and I thought, oh, I'll just use that. No, it's not working. It's not working. And also, I've started my new job. It is lovely. It is it's the same. Same as I've always been doing. It's just fine. No problem. But that means I don't get paid till a week after I start. Like a week, the following pay. So right now I'm concentrating on just buying for food and gas, and everything's just fine. But I'm not doing the frivolous stuff. And for now, that is frivolous because I don't need it immediately. It's not a problem. So, and so I'm going to wait and just let that droop. Just let it sit there for a bit. I will show you when I do the next bit. But right now, it's not a problem. It's just in there. It's not cold enough to really make it a difference. I even took a comforter off my bed last night because it was so warm. Not a problem. I put my pictures up, as you can see. This one was done with my granddaughter. She did this part, and my daughter did this part, and my other daughter did this one, which is a dots one. And I told her I wanted to put some plants and stuff in here to make it look better. So yeah, I love it. I think it's really great. Anyway, to wrap this all up, I did to wrap this all up, I didn't do anything else. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. That was a bit of a day, and then we'll catch up after payday. Yeah, things are going really well. Yeah. So, okay. Thanks for joining me. And if you stuck it out this far, great. Thank you so much. I am so appreciative of your time. Alrighty. You have a lovely day. Bye.